PowerA thinks you're stupid. They think I'm stupid too. They thought literally no one would notice how insanely heavy their wired Xbox controllers were. They also didn't think that no one would notice that their wired Pro controllers are heavier than the Elite Series 2, a wireless Pro controller. I said this like forever ago and people literally didn't believe me. Here's photo evidence. Do you think I'm lying? There's a fucking helicopter. Go away. So the unfortunate truth that we're dealing with today is that PowerA adds additional weights to both the PowerA Fusion Pro 1 and 2, as well as both the PowerA Spectra controllers I have. I don't have any other PowerA controllers. I never owned an enhanced because that controller is pointless. But all of these controllers have additional weight to make them feel like they're more premium than they actually are. And today I'll be showing you how to take that weight out. Fortunately, the PowerA Spectra controllers, the cheaper of the bunch, suffer far less than the Fusion controllers. The Fusion controllers have weights that are far, far heavier. In fact, here are the figures that I put together from weighing the controllers. I have the controllers with the weights, without the weights, and I also weighed the metal weights themselves. Shoot yourself in the head every time I say weight. The PowerA Fusion Pro 2, with the weights removed, the weights are 96 grams on their own. The controller total is somewhere around 368, 369 grams. This means that 27% of the controller's weight is weights. The Spectra doesn't suffer as badly. Only 16% of its weight is weights. Now, some of you are probably saying, you know what? I'm gonna save that for the end. We're gonna talk about how to remove these weights real quick, and then I'll bitch about this at the end of the video about why it's actually a problem. All right? Sound good? If I don't see you at the end of the video, I'm gonna find where you park. To remove the weights out of your PowerA controller, you're first going to need a pretty small Phillips head screwdriver, but if you're lucky enough to find a flathead that small, that'll work too. You'll also need somewhere to set your screws down, because you will lose them eventually. It's gonna happen. I've lost 2 screws on the Fusion Pro, and that's why it's I'm just gonna set you over there, bud. That's fun. So we're starting on the bottom of the controller where we have our 8 screw holes, which is true on both the Fusion and the Spectra controllers. We're going to continue this portion with the Fusion for now. After the 8 screws are removed, the bottom half of the controller will be detachable, so you just pop it off, and there you go. You now have full access to the weights that are in the bottom of the shell. These are only held in place by a piece of plastic and 2 screws each, so once you're through the last line of defense, these useless fucks are yours for the taking. The Spectra is a very similar process, except the weights are situated next to the vibration motors, and they're secured with adhesive foam it's actually kind of like legitimately annoying. Once you get through the foam, you just slide these weights out and you're done. Look at these assholes. Put padding in there so I couldn't get this. You know what? Fuck you guys, Power. Just for that, I'm gonna add the stupid ass rubber padding onto the fucking scale when I weigh this dumb fucking... Ugh, there you go. There you go. Some bullshit right there. The point of a product is to be a good product, not feel like a good product. What PowerA is doing is simulating what a good product feels like the Elite Series 2. That feels like a good product. That doesn't mean it's a good product. Just because it's made out of rubber, glass, metal, all of the cool shit that you guys like iPhones. That does not make it a good product. The controllers feel just fine on their own without the weights. They're just as heavy as any stock Xbox controller, so there's really no excuse. A good product is one that performs like a good product, not one that feels like one. This is why I gave the Victrix Gambit a positive review. Even though it feels like shit, it performs like a god, especially for the money. Even though it is not the best or most reliable controller out there, neither are PowerA controllers. None of this is about making a quality product. It's about making a product that's already pretty decent feel like it's even better. But most people are like, oh, I like a product that feels nice. I like a product that feels heavy. I'm sorry to sound so cutthroat, but you're the idiots they're catering to. Most people probably aren't going to care about the weights in their PowerA controller, but if you do, remove them. They have no purpose. Next time I'll be reviewing a stick drift defeater controller thing. I got a billion videos on the way. The grind is real. I'm trying to get the hell out of this house. I'm also trying to get back to being me being the undefeated, undisputed controller reviewer champion of the world. So I will see you guys in the next one of those. Love you guys. Peace. Fucking idiots.